What's going on, guys? So we got more projects on the 03 Cummins. Since we fixed the cooling problem when it came to the water pump, sensor, thermostat, all that stuff, we're going to replace the fan clutch, and this cooling system is going to be 100% overhaul. We're good to go. If you guys don't know what the fan clutch, so it's right here, right where my hand's at. Here's your fan. Now I heard this is bad. You shouldn't do this with your, and you're not supposed to be able to stop it. So I don't have any check engine lights yet, but that's the start right there. It's how easy it is to spin. And I got this from O'Reilly's. There's the part number. Part number is 3281 from Murray. Temperature, this O'Reilly's. Lifetime warranty. It's not O'Reilly's brand. That one was a little cheaper. But this is it. So that's it. So once you take it out, there's a few 10 mil bolts and that's it. So a lot of guys on YouTube that I see do this job, no matter if it's on a Cummins, Gasser, Toyota, don't really matter. They use a freaking chisel to take the thing off. Well, how are you going to get it re-tight? You still got to hold that pulley to tighten it up. So just buy the right tool and you will be in good shape. About 60 bucks, but you can go rent it at O'Reilly's and AutoZone and all that places too, and then you get your money back right when you're done. So I'll show you guys the first step on how to remove this fan clutch. So if you guys go underneath your truck, a lot of people will have to remove this whole fan strap, but I believe in the 03, the early 03s, this little thing moves, this whole section, and all you have is this clip, and your fan clutch harness, and then this section will come down and you'll be able to remove your fan and clutch down in theory. So let's get started. And how I remove these is just get some needle nose, put it underneath there, and they come right out. Or they sell a fancy tool. So this just pops off just like this. And this should be able to come right out. Hang on, guys. Alright, like I said, 2 clips. Yeah, you have to maneuver the fan the right way, but it comes right out actually pretty easy. I just needed 2 hands. And now you can see that big giant nut right there. Remove that next. Alright, this is all it is. So these 2 hooks will hook onto the 2 bolts. I bought this one because it's universal, so you can actually unscrew these, which you have to on this truck. These things just unscrew, they get in the way. Like my Toyota behind me takes these little holes you put into the pulley. This truck you don't. And then you get yourself your 36 mil for this truck. It's this one, and you hook it up there. Let me show you guys how to do that. It's gonna look similar to this. Hooks on the 2 bolts on your pulley, and then you got your 36 mil, and then you use a spot where you can put your wrench right here. But I'm gonna need my two hands to hold this, guys, and I'll come back to you once I get it loose. All right, once you guys get it loose, it literally just spins right off. Just be careful that you don't hit your funny bone on your fender. So see, it literally just spins right off. Make sure it doesn't smack the radiator. So let me go down there real quick. Call me a liar. See, I told you, remove that thing, it pops right out. I gotta hold this too. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Lo and behold, told you it would come out that way. A lot of guys on YouTube do it. It works, but take the whole fan shroud out. I think it's just extra work. But yeah, crack your 6 bolts. These are 13 mils, 6 points. Once you crack this off, take your fan off, exchange it with your new one, and you'll be good to go. Do this really quick, and I'll get right back to you. Alright, so once you get all that put back together, so these things were actually pretty loose. Not loose, but not tight. This is all you need. 3/8 and a 3/8 13 6-pin. 6 sided socket. So let's put this thing back in the same way we took it out, yeah? And again, people said it couldn't be done putting it in this way, so just go ahead and tighten it up. Oh, well, and that's if you went through that way. So tighten up towards your driver's side. Alrighty, once you guys got the thing hand tight, you push this cable into here, this little valley, and then just eyeball it. So you have your fan and your wire. You don't want that to touch that fan at all. And it seems to be very, very well at that spot. So we're gonna leave it there, but just make sure you guys just do a double check. And you guys can see, I put an extra zip tie there, there, and there. So this little metal, hard metal sleeve, I can take it out for a minute. It doesn't move, so just make sure you guys do that. Just like that, you put it on the same way you got off. And you just want it, you know, good strength. There is a torque reading, but usually tight enough is tight enough. But you see how much, like, I can't move it. It's stopping as soon as I let go of the fan. That's awesome. What you want, guys, that's what you want. Alrighty guys, just like that, after you guys start it, verify that the fan is not hitting the wires. Tighten your fan clutch nut the tighter you can get it. Really, in reality, like I said, you can put a breaker bar on that wrench if you have one, but you don't need to man it because I believe it spins that way anyway, so it ain't gonna really come loose. As long as it's snug, in theory you should be all right. I've seen a lot looser. But yeah, I hope this helps because a lot of people like to remove this whole assembly just to get that fan out. I mean, yeah, man, you guys can see how much tighter that is. That's awesome. But you guys don't have to do that. Just take that bottom section out and you'll be golden. So other than that, I mean, that's it. You need a 13 mil 6-point, 13 mil, or sorry, 3/8, 13 mil and a 3/8 ratchet, your 36 fan nut, and a fan clutch tool. You can use a chisel and an air compressor, but how the heck are you gonna get it tight? That's always, you're not gonna get it tight enough for that thing. If you do, you're gonna damage something. So it's better off just to buy that. I'll put in the link in the description, but reason why I knew this was bad, hear me out, mine's a little different than everybody's. Just like everybody else's is always different than somebody else's. My fan was obviously loose. It's supposed to be tight when the truck's off, and you're not supposed to be able to stop. If you put a piece of cardboard on that thing and it stops, clutch is shot. It does throw check engine lights. So again, mine didn't throw any check engine lights. I just had I guess a weak clutch. It was probably failing. It wasn't pulling enough air, causing part of my overheating problems. And I would just be sitting through drive-through and I can hear that thing not click on. Usually you hear it click on like your AC compressor. And my truck gauge would just go higher and higher and higher until I manually have to click on my AC gauge, no matter if it's 20 degrees outside or 100 outside. The AC's got to be on to keep this truck cool. I didn't like that, so I got mine at O'Reilly's. It was 170 something bucks. So if you know, I recommend get it from somewhere that's liable, no matter if it's AutoZone or whatever. As long as I have a limited lifetime warranty, this is one of the parts that you want to be able to replace because how expensive it is. But guys, I mean, that's it. That's all you guys need. This is taking me less than 40 minutes and I'm done. Start your truck, make sure that wire isn't gonna hit, and you're out, man. So I don't know when another video will be, but it'll be eventually. I'll probably do one when I do my maintenance on my truck, but I don't know. I got to think of something to buy for the truck. I know I want to pipe it, straight pipe it, but I guess we'll find out how this goes. So another video will be next time I work on the truck. How about that? So I'll see you guys out. Thanks for watching Blue Collar. I'm out.